In this video, we will solve two problems in engineering economics under the topic present work, annual work, and rate of return. For our problem number 1, a certain company is considering two machines for its operation for a period of 6 years. The data are as follows. For machine A, the first cost is 51,000 pesos. Annual operating cost is 19,000 pesos. Salvage value is 3,000 pesos and life of 4 years. Rate of interest, that is 12%. For machine B, the first cost is 64,000 pesos. Annual operating cost is 21,000 pesos. Salvage value is 5,000 pesos and life of 6 years. And the rate of interest is also 12%. For letter A, compute the present worth of machine A. For B, compute the annual worth of machine B. And C, compute the rate of return due to additional investment. Now let's start with the letter A. The present worth of machine A. Now for our machine A, it has a life of 4 years. So if we draw the cash flow diagram, so we have here the first and year 0. And then this is the first year, second year, third year, and the fourth year. We have the salvage value as 3,000 pesos. So this is our 3K salvage value. And we have the first cost of 51,000 pesos. So, first cost of 51K. And then we have annual operating cost of 19,000. So this is 51K and annual operating cost of 19,000 pesos. Then it's asking for the present worth of machine A. Now for present worth of the salvage value, we have this as P1. For the present worth of the annuity, let's name that as P2. So therefore, our present worth is now equal to, let's say positive, let's say positive for cost. So P2 positive plus the first cost, that is 51K, minus the P1. So what will be the present worth? Let's solve first. So here we will use the present worth of annuity, and here we will use the compound interest formula. So since we are solving for present worth, we will exclude here the depreciation. So this is equal to the P2 will become 19k. So present worth of annuity 1 plus the I here is 12%, 0.12 raised to how many annual payments? That will be 4 annual payments. So raised to 4 minus 1 all over 1 plus 0.12 raised to 4 times 0.12, then plus the 51k minus the P1. P1 is the salvage value. So from the formula here, F is equal to P1 plus I raised to N. Therefore, our P here is equal to the future worth, which is 3k, divided by 1 plus 0.12. How many years? Number of years, that will be 4 years. So raised to the power of 4. So present worth is now equal to 19,000 times 1.12 raised to 4 minus 1 all over 1.12 raised to 4 times 0.12 plus 51,000 minus 3,000 over 1.12 raised to 4. So that is 106,803.08. So that's the present worth. And since it is positive, that means it's dominant in the cost. So I use here upward positive, or should I say I use here the cost positive. So this is the present worth. Now for question B, compute the annual worth of machine B. So this data here for machine B. Computation for annual worth. So B. Annual worth of machine B. So for the annual worth, we need to find the depreciation cost. So we will depreciate it. So that is equal to, well, we have here salvage value and the cost. So the cost here we will put into the future and solve for the depreciation. So the cost here is 64 for the first cost, and the salvage value here is 5,000. Annual operating cost is 21,000 pesos. So if we're going to use depreciation here, so annual worth is equal to depreciation of 64,000 minus the salvage value 5,000, so times 12. So in order for everyone to understand, what we're doing here is using the future worth of annuity. We have here 64,000 minus 5,000 equals annuity 1 plus I 0.12 raised to the power of how many years? That will be 6 years. So this one has 6 years. Raised to 6 minus 1 all over 0.12. Therefore, A or depreciation is equal to 64,000 minus 5,000 times 0.12 over 1.12 raised to 6 minus 1. So 7,270.32. Then, so that is depreciation. Then we have also the interest on investment. That is the first cost of 64,000 times 0.12. How much? So 7,680. 7,680. Then depreciation is equal to 7,270.32. And then the salvage value, the SB, the operation. So we already have the salvage value. So the operation cost is 21,000. So annual operating costs. So operating cost annual, that will be 21,000 pesos. So what's the total? So 7,680 plus 7,270.32 plus 21,000. So 35,950.32. So that's the annual worth of machine B. Next, the rate of return due to additional investment. So ROR. So this is the present worth. Then this is the annual worth. Then finally, we have the rate of return C. So the difference here in ROR, there is no interest on investment. So for ROR, let's use the so for machine A, so machine A. So what's the machine A? 51,019 and 3,000. Then 4 years. Machine A, we have the depreciation of 51,000 minus 3,000 equals A 1 plus 0.12 raised to 4 minus 1 all over 0.12. What's the value of A? So 51,000 minus 3,000 times 0.12. Oops. 1.12 raised to 4 minus 1. So 10,043.25. So that's the machine A depreciation. So we have here depreciation 10,043.25. So next here is there's no interest in investment. So operating cost. How much is the operating cost? 19. Operating cost. That is 19,000. So annual cost for A, say annual cost for machine A now is equal to 29. So that will be 29,043.25. For machine B, so that's machine A. For machine B, so depreciation for machine B, from here we have 270.32. So 7,200. So 7,000. How much is that? 270.32. Then we have the operating cost. How much is the operating cost here? It's 21,000. So what's the annual cost for B? That will be 28,270.32. Next. So annual savings. Annual savings is now equal to 29,043.25 minus 28,270.32. So annual savings now is equal to 21,043.25 minus 28,270.32. So that will be 772.93 pesos. Next is the additional investment. Additional investment. That will be equal to the first cost of 64,000 minus the first cost 51,000. So that is 13,000 pesos. Therefore, our OR is equal to annual savings divided by the additional investment times 100. So annual savings here is 772.93 divided by 13,000 times 100. So 5.95. 5.95%. So this is the ROR for example number 1. Okay, so let's go to the example number 2. A certain company is considering an electric-powered machine and a gasoline-powered one for its operation for a period of 12 years. The data are as follows. Gasoline gasoline-powered first cost is 15,000 pesos. Life of 6 years. Salvage value of 1,500 pesos. Annual operating cost is 4,800 pesos. Annual taxes is 420 pesos and annual repairs is 720 pesos. For the electric-powered machine, first cost is 20,000 pesos. Life of 12 years. Salvage value of 1,000 pesos. Annual operating cost of 3,200 pesos. Annual taxes of 720 and annual repairs of 420. So if money is worth 14% compounded annually, compute the annual worth of the gasoline-driven machine. B. Compute the present worth of the electric-driven machine. And C. Compute the rate of return on the additional investment. So for letter A, so the first one is annual worth. Annual worth of gasoline driven. So for the gasoline driven, the depreciation here is, so first cost 15,000 minus the salvage value of 1,500 equals a 1 plus 0.14 raised to the life of 6 years all over 0.14. So what's the depreciation value? 1.5. So 1581.63. And what else we have here? So depreciation. 1581.63. The annual operating cost 4800. For taxes 420. For repairs 720. And since we're having the annual worth here, the interest on investment. That is, the first cost here is 15,000 times 0.14. That is equal to 2,100. So what is now the annual worth of gasoline-driven machine? $1,581.63 plus 4,800 plus 420 plus 720 plus 2,100. So 9,621.63. So 9,621.63. So that's the annual worth of the gasoline-driven machine. So that's letter A. Now let's go to letter B, present worth of the electric-driven machine. B. So for the electric driven machine, so this is the first cost, 20,000, years 12 years, salvage value of 1,000. So the operation cost, taxes and repairs are all annual. So let's add all of this. So that's equal to 32 plus 720 plus 420. So that is 4,340. $4,340. Now if we do the cash flow diagram, that will be 0, 6, 12. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Salvage value here is 1,000 pesos. The first cost is 20,000. For the annual operation and maintenance on the taxes, so this is 4,340. Okay, so we need to find the value of P1, then P2. So present worth, say positive costs, so 20K plus present worth of annuity 4,341 plus 0.14 raised to M. How many annual payments? That will be 12. There were 12 annual payments. minus 1 all over 1 plus 0.14 raised to 12 times 0.14 minus the SV. Using compound interest formula, this is 1,000 divided by, so how many number of years here? It will be 12. So 1 plus 0.14 raised to 12. So what's the present worth? Plus 4340. 1.14 raised to 6 minus 1 all over 1.14 raised to 12. Should be 12. Times 0.14. So that is the minus 1,000 over 1.14 raised to 12. So 44,358.11. 44,358.11. Since it's positive, therefore this is a cost. Since we have here positive downward, or that is positive for the cost. Since what we got as a final answer here is positive, therefore that is cost. So that's for B. Present worth of electric driven machine. So next, compute the rate of return on the additional investment. So rate of return on additional investment, ROR. For the gasoline powered, so for gasoline powered, we have the depreciation already, 1581.63. 1581.63. Now what's next is this one, operating cost, tax and repairs. So we'll add them. OP cost, what's the next? Tax and repairs. This is 480. Tax is 427.20. $81.63 plus 48 plus 420 plus 720. 7521.63. Let's go to the electric powered. electric powered. So 12 years, 1,000 for 340. So 20,000 minus 1,000 equals A 1 plus 0.14 raised to 12 minus 1 all over 0.14. So A is now equal to 3943.62. So depreciation is equal to 3943.62 operational cost, tax, and repairs. And this is for a total of 4,340. So there is the 4,340. Oh, I see. So it should be minus 1. So 696. .72. 696.72. So annual worth of electric powered plus 4,340. So 5,036.72 pesos. So the additional savings or the annual savings is equal to 7,521.63 minus 5,036.72 all over the first cost 20,000 minus 15,000 times 100 minus. So answer over 20,000 minus 15,000. So 49.7%. So that's yeah, this is already ROR. Okay, so this is for C on problem number 2. Okay, so that's all for this video.